All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. We are on our second map of this best of three. It is Kudos and S.O.R. and we are on Ascent here for the second map. Demon back on the Phoenix. We are underway on the pistol. Kudos on defense to start. Actually, S.O.R. is on defense to start things off. Kudos on the offensive side. And this should be a fun one.
Yeah, and we're seeing immediate champion or agent changes rather from S.O.R. Now the Killjoy making its way through, the Viper as well. It's the second time we're seeing Ascent as well. So a pretty good feeling just as a fan. And it's a slow start from these guys. Both squads kind of taking their time on this one.
Yep, little bit of poking and prodding towards A main. Kudos playing very slowly here, looking to play around these smokes, and that's unfortunate. That's another time we've seen Jonah caught with the flash in his hand, but here able to trade back at least and take out Anime Watcher. Nature now on the third unique pick we've seen from him on stream today, bringing out the Omen in the second map of this grand final. But the spike is down on the A site, and Kudos now looking to defend.
Yeah, and I think we can expect a decent performance from Nature now that he's playing an agent that has the smokes, that has the flashes, kind of like the Breach does have in his kit, as well as Hellblade going to be taken down by Teddy. They've been piloting the Cypher for most of the day, if not all of the day, as Hira finds two more underneath Heaven, and Sofa unable to clutch this one out. It's Teddy finding a second for himself. So now it's Hira and Teddy at the top this time around. Granted, it was just a pistol round, and I do want to draw some more attention to the Bulldog being picked up, Zebro. This guy, not only on this eco round, but even in just middle rounds in that previous game that we watched on Bind, he almost clutched a 1v3 with the Bulldogs. This guy's super comfortable with that one, so I like to see that pickup coming through. The last time we saw Anime Watcher, it was on this Killjoy. It didn't have a huge crazy pop-off performance, but had some times where he's finding kills as now the flash comes through. This one, this time around, Jonah not going to be caught with that flash in his hands as he finds a kill, and this should be a pretty free round for Kudos unless S.O.R. completely flip the script. They break the record, they scratch the record, they do all of that, as we've seen 2-0s really at the start of every single game and at the start of every single half.
Jonah holding, waiting for this Viper wall to go down, but that's a good pick there from Sofa, peeking out onto Catwalk, and Dima gonna get one onto Jonah. Can he make it? Another no. Hira picking up that Spectre, gonna be able to take Demon out, and Sofa now wrapping to the top of mid, looking possibly to push through market here as the spike is on its way through B main right now. They're gonna look to get entry onto the site. It is just the Sofa on the site proper here. As smoked off is market. The rotation is going to have to come the long way around, and Teddy with the Ghost lands that headshot on to Hellblade here. Another different agent here for Hellblade, as we've seen three different ones from him on the stream. The spike is down, and it's the 3v2 in favor of Kudos. Good shot from here there towards market. He's going to get a second one on to Nature, and that is the 2-0 start for Kudos.
And Hira, this guy, he's a little tired of being at the bottom of the scoreboard. Picks up 3 kills in both of those rounds, now sitting at 6-0, taking a page out of Jonah's book, coming in really strong on this one. Now, not to re-harp, which I do enjoy harping on the Bulldog pick here. I really like that in that this third round, it doesn't feel as bad maybe in some gunfights as the Spectre might, right? If you are going to hang on to the weapon that you bought in the second round and not full buy into the third, being the winning team in Kudos, that Bulldog is still a nice pickup. It's a little bit stronger. You have that 3-round burst to make plays, as we'll see if the plays do come through. They run it back. Not going to get too much there as Hira finds 1 kill. Nature going to trade it onto 2-piece. Headshot coming through with that Vandal. Zebro on the side going to take down the turret, but he's going to get sprayed through the wall. It's Nature and Demon finding some kills, and now Sofa back on the board here on this Viper. It's all up to Teddy with a Ghost in hand. Can he find the kills? Low HP on one member, looking for the headshots. Not able to find that Grape, as Nature going to find a 3K for himself, and This is one of the members that we said, hey, let's keep an eye out for this guy. The first buy round comes through, and he picks up 3 kills.
Yeah, looks solid here. S.O.R. back on the board. And Sofa, one thing I'm really interested to see is the non-on-site Vipers pits, right? We talked heavily about it during their match against Dirty Mike and the boys, right? We saw a lot of the uses of the Viper pit on defense in that B heaven, right? Not on the site proper, but just looking to discourage the pushes through mid. And Ascent, a very different map with how mid connects to the 2 different sites. So I'm curious to see how Sofa's going to use it outside of just on the site proper. We'll have to keep track of that throughout the day as Hira now has the operator available looking for a frag in mid. Let's see. Does Nature go for this peek? He will get caught if he does. But right now he's holding his water, just waiting as he just gets spotted out by the Owl drone. He is going to back away, and Hira able to push into mid. Does he get this one? Shots through the wall, looks for the wall bang, isn't going to land it. And for now, it is stalled, though we will have to notice Teddy gets that frag on a Hellblade. He actually got completely onto the B side, so that solo hold there doesn't pay off for S.O.R. They are only able to get a single pick onto the Phoenix, but Spike is going to get down here on this B site, and the retake is on its way.
Oh, and that feels so bad, Zebro. Just in the corner, Demon backpedaling into him, a free kill through the smoke. There's the spike has been planted, as stated, and in a 4v2, we'll see if they're looking confident enough for this retake. As Nature finds one, he's looking to even the odds quite a bit. Sofa looking to play through mid, both of them looking to play through this mid market as the wall will go up, cutting out this B garage completely. 2-piece waiting for the flank. Teddy gonna find Nature, swinging through the mid market. Sofa finds one, but 2-piece there for the clutch kill and the clutch victory. Now 3-1 in favor of Kudos, and these guys coming off a loss, they're coming off incredibly strong here, picking up 2, and then you lose that first buy, kind of puts you on your back foot. You're thinking, oh, you know, maybe in a full buy, this is going to be a little bit harder, but they come back, they battle back from that round loss and answer with a round win. Still sitting pretty when it comes to the economy. Across from them, S.O.R, their economy's hurting, so this could be another round pickup. As I said, though, between games, S.O.R, if there's ever a team to pick up kills or maybe even a win in the eco round, it's these guys because they do find some crucial kills.
Yep, and now it's the 3-1 lead here for Kudos, trying to deny S.O.R, stringing together 2 rounds as long as they possibly can, as the smokes outside of a link right there. Gonna deny Hira any sort of frag with this operator as of yet, and does have to note the Phoenix is sitting on the other side of that wall, so Demon is waiting for Hira to push through there, as Nature with the Sheriff able to take Jonah out, and Hira not going to land that shot with the op. Demon actually able to take out 2-piece, going to go for the flash. He isn't going to get taken down. Wow, Demon playing so well around this door, stalling for so long. Teddy finally going to finish him off, but Kudos down a man right now, and the neural theft is going to give them some information. The door is going to close here at market, immediately sprayed down. Kudos wants to get on this site. The Vipers pit in B main, so there is that off-site use of the ultimate, as Teddy's going to take out Hellblade, and the numbers have been evened up.
Yeah, and the play could come through over towards A, as we see Teddy flanking around, not seeing the head there of Anime Watcher. Finally going to be taken down. Now it's all up to Hira, and I hate to say it, low HP. Hira hasn't been on point. He's missed a few crucial op shots in this game alone. And there it is. We see S.O.R, the team that can do it. They have the eco round. It was a light buy, right? We saw a Marshall coming through, Sheriff's coming through, and I think maybe one Spectre, but that's a huge pickup. And a lot of it was Demon being an absolute madman in mid, tossing out flashes, finding damage, finding kills, eventually going down himself, but he really opened things up again, and that's exactly what we expected out of this Phoenix on these eco rounds.
Yeah, the Phoenix drawing the attention of three players, able to trade 1-for-1, and that meant in other parts of the map, S.O.R was able to get 1v1s and win them. So definitely a huge round there for S.O.R. They keep the gap at 1 here, grabbing their second round. Now can Kudos respond once again, or are we going to see S.O.R able to tie things up after 6?
You know, Hira creeping up. This is going to be crucial here. Challenging Hellblade. He goes down. Hira, unfortunately, not able to convert as the recon bolt does get destroyed. So information that another member may be there, but the numbers advantage back in favor of S.O.R. We praised Hira at the beginning of this game, and now, unfortunately, he's been on the losing side of those trades. Is Hellblade going to answer a recon, or an owl drone, rather, with his own and try and spot the exit coming through from Kudos. Down a man. They do have that Omen ultimate available. Two-Piece can look to find some information should he choose so. As Sofa comes peeking out, Two-Piece actually finds the kill there, spraying through that Viper smoke. A nice pickup to even the odds across the board, but still on the back foot are Kudos.
Yeah, big frag there from Two-Piece. And I have to say, I love that angle held there by Hellblade, able to pick up the kill onto Hira. Op versus Op, and Hellblade comes out on top. That's definitely a battle we're going to have to keep an eye on as this grand final continues. And right now, Kudos just being very patient. They've gotten at least a little bit of control of mid right now. Oh no, Teddy distracted by the swarm grenade, walks right into Market, gets taken out by Demon, and now Two-Piece flashed off. He's low health. Nature with the aggressive push on the Vandal, going to take that kill, and it's just Jonah left with this operator, going to get that frag onto Anime Watcher, so that's a pretty clean one there. But without the spike, he's just going to hold on to the op here. The attack is coming for him. He's holding with the Sheriff, looking for the shots, but Demon's going to take him out with the wall bang, and that op will not be saved.
Yeah, and they went for the play at the last second. Obviously, I think there's 15 seconds left on the clock there. They're trying to push in Two-Piece and Zebro. Jonah kind of trailing behind. Unfortunately, they die. Anime Watcher sitting on the back of the site there. The spike falls, and it puts Jonah in such a horrible spot, not able to make his way out and save that operator, and he does eventually end up falling. Now, in this round, it doesn't hurt necessarily, but long-term, you would like to have those credits rather than having to buy another operator. As Demon looking to play aggressive, finds the flash, and Teddy just has no answer to that one. And fortunately for Demon, it's all in the run it back. He picks up 2 kills, and S.O.R are looking to take their lead in this game. A lot of this momentum, if not all of it, coming off the back end of that eco round as Sofa finds one. Jonah trades it back with that Vandal, so a nice pickup there. The operator on the ground, but Demon going to opt into keeping this Vandal to try and secure this round for his team.
Wow, what a huge use of the ultimate there from Demon, pushing out just by himself through B main, able to take out Teddy and Hero. Huge opening frags there for S.O.R. Now it's the 4v2 advantage. These last 2 players, it is Zebro along with Jonah looking to get onto the A site. Little bit of damage there from the Phoenix, and Zebro able to finish off that kill on to Hellblade, and now Nature peeking out from A-Link with the Vandal, gets the headshot onto Zebro, and the spike hasn't even been picked up. Jonah retreating towards Hell there. Nature gonna just pop him in the back. The spike actually was planted, excuse me, and that is gonna be the defuse and a 4th round for S.O.R.
And sure, you had the numbers advantage in S.O.R, but a really nice play by Nature, playing in that A-Link, that tree area, able to not only spot out the first spike plant coming through and picking up the kill, but then buying time, tossing out that paranoia, and then helping his team pick up that follow-on kill after the spike was planted. Now, if you're Kudos, you obviously would like to love that. You would like to love to have won that round, excuse me, but at the very you got a couple of kills. You got the spike down as well. Unfortunately for Kudos, though, that didn't give you enough credits to buy in this round. So you see, I believe it was Sheriffs and Light Shields across the board. Maybe they can answer here with a thrifty victory on this eco round as they do lean towards this B site. Looking to push on. Jonah goes through, has the blaze up. The smokes are down, and with the Sheriff, can he find the kill? No, Demon's going to spray him down. Nature will find another. Continuing to top frag as Anime Watcher Picks one up, but Zebro quickly trying to turn this one around. It's a 1v3 for the Sova. Has the Owl drone, is going to use that to try and grab some information. We see the rotate coming on over from A. One playing backside as well. Hunter's Fury going to go out, going to find the kill. It's a 3K for Zebro. Can he get it done? He has the spike. He has a minute left on the clock. He can look to maybe rotate or play another angle, but he's going to hang out towards his B side. Low HP on the back there, but he's going to get sniped out by Sofa as he turned away, and Nature sweating that one, wiping it off his brow. Thankfully, his teammate was there to pick that one up because he was only sitting on 16 health.
Yeah, that would have been very scary there as Zebro was looking really strong. And I do want to comment as well. Seems like Nature and Hira heard us talking about how they weren't top fragging, and they have taken that into their hands here, despite Hira missing some shots with the op that you noted earlier. Still 8-4 right now, leading his team on the scoreboard, and they're down by 2 rounds. He's going to need to keep that up to try and close this gap as S.O.R is looking for their 6th round in this first half. Early signs point towards a site here for Kudos, but they're being very, very patient, looking for some information, seeing if maybe they can get a pick in mid before committing to a site.
Yeah, and Nature, again, being the top frag in this game, it's a different map than we've seen him top frag. It's a different agent as well, right? This is the 3rd one we're seeing him on. But you can kind of play it like you do the Breach with the paranoia acting as a flashbang, and I think that really fits his playstyle. As Demon trying to retreat back to the A site, gets taken it down. Teddy gonna find that one. Now Sofa, though, with the operator, has been fairly true with his shots. Should hear the spike being planted right underneath. He's gonna try and peek out. Needs to be careful anybody peeking towards heaven, as the spray through to hell gonna come down. Now Kudos really on the front foot here. 5v3 on this site. It's all up for the retake as Two Piece finds one, Zebro finds another, and now it's only Nature alive, but it is the top frag. He picks up a first kill, picks up a second one. Can he find some more? He does have that Shrouded Step available. He's gonna find a third onto Teddy, not before being traded. That one there, again, you're sweating if you're Nature. That could have been his round. Unfortunately, it is not. So S.O.R will fall yet again. A couple of ultimates now coming available, though, as they do have the lead.
Yeah, Nature with a great triple here. He obviously isn't able to win the round, but he gets the wall bang, peeks out onto the site for the 2nd kill, gets the 3rd there all the way over in a link, but a beautiful spray. Just not enough health there on the Omen to be able to survive, and that is the round back to Kudos. So they have stopped this push from S.O.R for the time being. Let's see if they can string together another round right now, as Hira was able to pick up that op at the end of round number 9, so didn't have to spend the 4,500 credits, and he's going to look to make use of it here as his team's pushing out on Catwalk. He's going to walk through this Viper wall, continue to hold vision onto mid, and that is the smoke. So here, just waiting, hoping someone dares to peek out of market while the rest of his team tries to push through A main. They're going to get access to the site. Good wall here from Jonah. Someone's going to be spotted in hell right now. He's going to go for the peek with the Vandal, looking to spray through the wall. He's going to take out Enemy Watcher, but Nature immediately trades out onto here. It's the 4v4.
And that's the operator down. Hira has fallen. Hunter Sure going to come through. Will it land true? It does get some damage and information, but everybody able to walk away from that. Two Piece finds a kill onto Demon, which is another clutch kill coming through this game. Hellblade with the recon bolt is going to spot him out and take him down. Nature finds yet another. Now Zebro on 2 HP, has to try and hold this plant. Hellblade with a 3rd, picking up the last 2, will secure the round for his team. Another round to S.O.R, and just when Kudos felt like they were back in the driver's seat, unfortunately, it goes the other way. Now at 6 rounds, S.O.R obviously looking to pick up the next 2, and if Kudos want to keep their tournament life alive, you're shooting for this 6-6 half, and then picking up a huge defending half because they are already down 1-0.
Yeah, they definitely want to take as many rounds as they can. The good sign is that they've already taken 4 on offense, right? So they still have their defensive half ahead of them, so they can feel good about that. Sofa going to, looks like again, go for this Viper's Pit just outside of B main, so it will clog up any pushes there. But I guess luckily for Kudos, they've elected more for a mid catwalk push at the moment. Hira has activated the Blade Storm, is going to get spotted out by the Recon Bolt, so a little bit of information there for S.O.R. And now it looks like Kudos opting for a push down through mid, see if they can get control of market here.
And I love the play from Sofa around that ultimate. You don't have to play in as Hira finds the first kill here. Nice pickup there on the back end of that ultimate. Enemy Watcher gonna find one onto Jonah. Nature through the smoke. Hira, unfortunately, going to fall there as the Viper's Pit is still up. Zebro trying to push through here, look for some information. Teddy actually finds a kill onto Sofa. That's going to negate the ult completely. Now B-site opened up for Kudos to try and play for the take, but it's Zebro with the spike in hand. He needs to push through here. Smokes are going to go out, the cage as well. The spike will be planted. Enemy Watcher finds a kill onto one. It's going to be a 3v2. Teddy and Zebro trying to stop the retake here from 3 members of S.O.R. This is a big round to pick up before going into the last round of the half. Low HP on Enemy Watcher means Teddy picks up that kill. Teddy looks for a second, but he finds some damage. The turret is there. Zebro peeks out a little too far there. Needs to be careful. It's Nature and Zebro, both of these guys at the top of their list when it comes to damage, when it comes to clutching. He's gonna pop that Hunter Shuri, put that one down. He can play time around the spike, but Nature's gonna find the kill. The headshot comes through. The Sheriff is not enough. Now 7-4 as S.O.R. find another round.
That's unfortunate. I really loved the positioning from Teddy while he pushed through towards CT. He didn't find anybody. He was hoping to catch out Nature, still sitting back there, but he wasn't able to. But he actually then had set himself up to be behind S.O.R. And I was really hoping for them to just set up a crossfire and him to play, you know, a little more passive around that corner. He peeks out and they are able to trade kills there, but sadly it ends up being the 1v1 between the Sova and the Omen, and the Sheriff not going to be enough there into the rifle of Nature. He's finishing he finishes off the round, grabs a 7th here for S.O.R. So they will go into the second half with a lead. Just will it be 7-5 or 8-4? We're about to find out.
And the run it back. Not going to get too much info. There's a flash there, and he ended up getting killed. So, you know, at the very least, one sitting just towards a short. Is Jonah going to go through, pick up a kill? He picks up a second one there with the run it back, so he will snap back and be A-okay. No, he picks up a third. Jonah goes huge in the last round of the half. Sofa's at 30 HP. This is going to be difficult for retake on this A side. Sofa spots one out. Hira takes him down, not before getting legged. Hira sitting on 1 HP, it looks like. It's all up to Hellblade and the Odin, but this is a tough task here for any player in this match as the Recon Bolt goes out, and it's looking like a 7-5 half if Kudos can pick this one up. The spray comes through, 5 HP on Hellblade, and it looks like he's just going to send it to see what he can get done. It's Jonah with a 4K, not before picking up a 3K with the run it back. Absolutely huge there into that round going into the second half.
Yeah, definitely a big finish there for Kudos as they're able to get back to within 2. And one thing I want to note, while Hira at the end of that half wasn't popping off like he had been at the start, Teddy with a big finish to close it out, as well as Jonah. 4 kills in that final round to get him up to 9 frags so far. Meanwhile, it's been heavily the Nature show on the side of S.O.R. 17-5-5. Demon and Sofa following him up with 9 and 8 frags apiece there. So Nature has finally come into his own, and this is what we were talking about in between games here, right? If Nature comes online, it could spell an easy 2-0 here for S.O.R., and he's certainly been a big part of the lead they've been able to build through 12 rounds.
Yeah, nice one-way smoke there from 2 pieces. He retreats back onto A side and tosses out his last remaining. We'll need to wait 20 seconds for another one to come through. Looking to spray through as well. 3 members stacked up towards A, and the spike slowly pushing that way. Looks like S.O.R. want to take it over towards this A site as they are playing it kind of slow. It's actually a spike pass off there, tossing it over to the Omen as the Shrouded Step comes through. Gets him out to safety. His two members hanging out by this A link there. Zebro, shock dart's gonna be huge in this first round. We'll see what we can get done. Curveball still available as a couple of kills come through. Zebro finds one, but Anime Watch gonna trade it back as Hero finds one onto Nature. It's a top fragger down, so Kudos in the driver's seat as they do have the player advantage as well as the health advantage. A couple of low members on the side of S.O.R. make this a strong first round to be picked up. And with this first round, if it does go the way of Kudos, they can look to tie it up 7-7 after that half buy coming from the next. Two-piece gonna peek, try and find some damage. Almost finding a two-piece there. Picks up one, picks up a second one to close it out. He stays true to his name. Kudos fight back on defense, and now they are in the driver's seat for this next round, looking to tie things up.
Yes, in fact, two-piece with the two-piece. Been sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard, so we haven't heard a lot from him in this second map, but a couple of key kills there in the pistol. He's got to feel good about that and hopefully building a little bit of confidence after the first round didn't quite go his way, but he's got the Spectre here, and we'll see what he can continue to do as they're looking to even things up. An opportunity for Kudos to tie things at 7 through 14 rounds. It's going to be possibly another A push. Actually, 4 members of S.O.R. rotating to Catwalk, so they're looking for the A-Link play. We'll see what they can do.
And not a very convincing buy as two-piece finds a kill. Anime Watch gonna trade it back, but Jonah will grab a couple. And it was some Spectres I think we saw in Ares, and it didn't look like everybody bought. I think there were a couple of Ghosts still on this Kudos squad, but fortunately, or I guess unfortunately for S.O.R., they ran into the Spectres with their classics and were sprayed down. There's the Ares coming through, finding a bit of damage onto Sofa as that Trapwire gonna get procced here. Hellblade, I don't know if he can bang it through that wall here. Gonna pick up 2 to close this one out, and the Ghost actually pays off. I thought maybe that could be the boon here for Kudos squad as Teddy and Hero were just sitting on the Ghost, but instead it's Hero picking up 2 kills. It's Kudos tying up this game, and if this is their map pick, I think this is where they really start to shine.
Yeah, and it started to feel like the further and further we get into Valorant, granted, this isn't even a game that's been out a year, outside of beta, and teams are still kind of shaking out the economy, and I feel like more and more teams are starting to realize that your eco is nowhere near as stable as it is in comparison to CSGO, right? You build up a solid eco, but that can completely flip so quickly in this game, and it seems like teams are now more willing to go for those second round half buys, more saves, hold on to the pistols and see if they can push it through with that and maybe an advantage in the utility department. And hey, you know what? It has been working out for teams. Kudos was able to tie things up, and now they're trying to stall things here at A, but the spike is actually on the other side of the map. They've elected for the solo hold on B with Teddy's Cypher. He's not going to spot anything out quite yet, as that's the turret set up by Anime Walker's Killjoy, and 3 members of S.O.R. are here. They're taking their sweet time getting onto this site, and the rotation's on its way, but they've got the numbers advantage as they look to get the spike down. Judge here looking for one. He's going to take one. Can he get a second? No. That's going to be the kill traded back there, but Teddy looking strong.
Yeah, and he actually did pick up 2 kills there. It was Nature who traded it. 3 people peeked to the back of the site, and unfortunately, it was all for naught as S.O.R. have renamed the lead. But that was that solo hold almost working out. Had Nature maybe peeked right first instead of left, maybe Teddy turns around and pops his grape with that Judge. The world may never know, as S.O.R. do grab another round for themselves. The first of the half, and that was kind of an eco buy for Kudos, right? We saw the Judges coming out. It wasn't a full buy across the board, and Ares in the hands. And now we're seeing the full buys coming through, which feels kind of awkward because I feel like after winning the first 2, you should be in a good position. But these guys, the way that they have been shaking out their economy, it hasn't worked that way, as Nature takes a bit of damage from that shock dart. Now needs to be careful. Will peek and possibly be seen by Hira, not before getting spotted out by the Bolt. And Hira picked up Sofa, who was creeping up on Catwalk.
Yep, we have arrived at our first official gun round of this second half, and things starting well for Kudos, as you mentioned, Hero, with that operator, able to grab that opening frag onto Sofa. So the Viper no longer available for S.O.R in this round, but they're looking to get control of mid. Smoke out here from Nature as they look to get control of Market. And Teddy back over to the left. They know where he is. Jonah with the cross spray, though, is going to work out too for Jonah. Teddy grabs one himself onto Nature, and this could be a flawless round. Anime Watcher is going to be spotted out in B main, going to have to run away, pulls out the tracking dart, but they have this Killjoy cornered in B main.
And Anime Watcher gonna find one on the way out, maybe make it a second, sitting on 15 HP. At the very least, gets a curveball away from Jonah as Jonah finds a 3K. And here we go. We're right back in it. It's back and forth in these rounds. They're keeping this nice and close. And obviously, Kudos trying to do everything they can to pick up this victory here in the grand finals and take us to a game 3, which is something that we've wanted to see for a long time. And for the last 2 weeks, at the very least, or the last 3 weeks, rather, we've been deprived of that one. So I'm hoping that we see it here. Now, Jonah on defense, back on top here. Jonah and Hira being the two big names we talked about coming into this game, now showing up in this one as Hira takes down the Owl drone, but needs to dash away to safety as the curveball comes through. It's an eco round here for S.O.R on attack, and this time they're not able to convert it. 4 quick kills, and now Anime Watcher with a Phantom in hand needs to try and find a way out. Run it back was used, but it should be the round going over to Kudos, and I don't even know if Anime Watcher's gonna be able to save the gun this time.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult. It was 2-piece. I noticed him just as they went for the push. I saw his silhouette through the wall, and they didn't immediately peek left, and it was an easy spray for 2-piece. He gets the 2-for-1 trade there. He gets the follow-up from Jonah and Hira as the entry comes onto the site, and within about 3 seconds, 4 players on S.O.R were immediately melted, and the round was Kudos' just like that.
Yeah, and so to kind of hit back on the point that you made earlier, where in this game your economy can kind of be skewed when you know you're up a few rounds, you've been winning 2, 3, 4 in a row, and then you lose one, and your economy for whatever reason is completely toasted. This game, unlike other tactical shooters, it's very important to re-up on your armor because that is part of your HP. Whereas in some other games, you're okay, you can eat a headshot being on lower armor and not going to die here. And in this one, even if you are winning rounds, you're having to rebuy that armor, which can be the 1,000 credits every single time, and it just does not feel great. And we might be running into some of that as Hira looking for the collateral, only finds one, but 2-piece across the map is going to find one for himself. An early start to this round, or a great early start to this round for Kudos, as they find their lead in this game, looking to push it 10-8. A couple of ults available. The run it back have been huge for both of these teams, but this time around, Demon's not going to have it available. Anime Watcher picks up a kill. The spray comes through, and Zebro is able to get it. The spike is down, and now it's only the Sova alive. Hellblade picks up one, but a 1v3 is a tall order for this Sova, and the Odin is just too much. Zebro finds a 2-piece, finds the last kill of the round as Kudos go up 2.
Okay, I think I figured it out. I don't think it's that Zebro likes the Bulldog that much. I think he just likes the glitch pop skins. He runs the melee, he pulls out the Odin here, he runs the Bulldog. So I think it's just the glitch pop skins. That's what it is. You know, look good, feel good, play good, right?
I'm a huge fan. I also like to throw one on there, and I throw in smell good because I like to wear cologne no matter where I'm going.
Okay. There
But
you go.
look good, feel good, smell good, play good. And yeah, I think hey, skins equals wins. So Zebro is all aboard the skins equals wins train.
Well, while I don't doubt that you smell good, I'm glad I can't smell you through the broadcast here, Tanner. But yeah, things looking good right now. Kudos has hit double digits right now. Jonah with the spray coming from Market, able to take out Demon. Nature trades that one back though, and Zebro continues to look strong with the Odin here. Takes out 2 on the site. Anime Watcher finally able to get control here. It's the 2v3 as they look to get the spike down. It actually has been planted here, and Kudos now charged with the retake. Low health bars here as well. This is going to be so difficult for S.O.R.
And not an easy retake. Accuracy by volume, though, in the hands here of Anime Watcher can look to just spray with the 100-round drum. Sofa finds one. 2-piece can trade it back, but now it's just a 1v2. It's a little more doable, as Teddy is going to make me eat my words. Anime Watcher will fall, and that spike will be diffused. Kudos now 11 rounds, creeping towards that match point and creeping towards a second game, or second match victory, rather, over S.O.R to tie things up, but we're not done just yet. We saw in the last one, Kudos battling till the last minute. I believe it was a 13-9 victory, and we know S.O.R are not going to roll over. The Odin was hung onto there. Demon now and the rest of the squad having full buys coming through. The last round was a perfect picture of the economy and what can happen with that economy, right? You lose one round, you win one round, you lose one round, and you're completely broke already. And it just out of nowhere, you're on an eco, which is exactly what we saw there. As Sofa tries to trade back the Odin spray, not going to find too much, just a bit of damage. It actually finds a kill there. Zebro getting challenged and taken down by Sofa.
Yeah, Sofa finally challenging that. That seems to be really the only response to that. You either have to avoid pushing into B main early, or you just have to go Odin v Odin and say, I'm just going to wallbang you in return. And it pays off there for Sofa. Did take a little bit of damage, but not all that much, though Teddy with the wall bang there onto Hellblade is promising here for Kudos, but they still are at a number disadvantage right now as 2Piece looking to head back through A-Link to assist with Jonah defending this A site. The rotation has arrived from Teddy as well, and that's a good spray from Jonah from Heaven, but Anime Watcher and Sofa able to spray up towards Heaven, grab those 2 frags, and now it's just 2Piece versus 3 as S.O.R looking to grab their 9th round.
And 2Piece, this is it's a difficult one here. He does spot out the turret, so maybe knowing that one is just outside of that A site. As the spray comes through, that Sofa with the Odin in hand, and so much utility tossed at this Omen. There's really no way for 2Piece to get in safely. The spike's been planted. Time is against him. Although he has the credits to buy in the next round, he is not going to opt in to look for the retake all by himself. Maybe just look to take some guns away as he is hanging out towards mid. He might run into Sofa here should he choose to peek. I don't think anybody's going to do that. So just a quiet ending to this one outside of the spike, obviously blowing up.
Yeah, actually a bit of a cheeky exit from the site there from Sofa, as 2Piece could have had an opportunity if he went for the aggressive peek, and S.O.R guessing, trying to take him out. They'll get a couple shots there through the wall, but not enough to take 2Piece out, so he holds on to that gun. And thankfully, Kudos able to full buy here. You see Hira again with that operator. No surprises there. Jonah, meanwhile, has charged up to the top of the scoreboard. And so really this game from Kudos, as you see with them with the 2-round lead, has been that top to bottom performance, right? Zebro and 2Piece at the bottom of the scoreboard, but they each have 12 frags respectively. So it is the team performance from Kudos here in this lead. And we'll see if they can keep S.O.R away from that double-digit score total for now, as Jonah gets the opening frag onto Demon.
That's a great start there from Jonah, being the top frag, really taking charge, grabbing that first kill. It was on the Phoenix, who had to run it back, so it's a nice pickup. You don't have to worry about that ultimate, but there's still 4 ults available. S.O.R could choose to use them in this round to try and secure it, or wait until that next one to where it is that do or die moment. As Sofa sneaks through, has that Viper wall, doesn't have to worry about the decay, and sneaks on back into that spawn, and then drops the Viper's Pit, which is going to maybe not necessarily halt, but slow down this rotation from A site. They're forced to go through mid or eat all of this decay as the Hunter's Fury comes out. Gets a little bit of information onto Anime Watcher, but not before Anime Watcher was able to pick up a kill. Sofa finds another. It was the creeping 2Piece who was coming over from that A side, and Zebro finds one through the wall. A huge pickup there as Hellblade finally comes back online with the operator picking up a kill, and it's all up to Jonah now to try and stop this. The spike just now getting planted, so he has a lot of time, and now he has a 1v1. He's going to spot the Sova out. He's going to look to push here. It's an operator in the hands. The shot is not true. Wow. It's Jonah with a 4-piece and the defuse, keeping Kudos closer to this victory. What a huge pickup there. Jonah really coming online.
And that's so hard to swallow there for S.O.R. They really should have probably felt like they had this round in the bag, but the hard part is with where Sofa was and slowly getting back to the B site, it gave Jonah the opportunity to take 2 separate 1v1s, and Jonah, he's not missing this game. He's online, he's got 23 frags through just 21 rounds, so he is certainly feeling it here with this Vandal, and if you give him 2 separate 1v1s, he's going to win those more than 50% of the time, and it means the round win goes to Kudos. They are on map point here, and S.O.R need 3 in a row to avoid game 3.
Yeah, 3 in a row and then some in
Yeah.
overtime as run it back going to be used. Two-piece just trying to dash away here. Teddy gonna fall. They do stop the ultimate now from coming through, but they do have to deal with the real Jonah. Now Jonah picking up a couple of kills. He's gonna be traded back by Hellblade, and this round looking to go the way of Kudos. It's a 1v2, and Zebra's gonna make sure it's a 2v0 as they pick up their first win in the best of 3, tie things up, and take us for you and I, our first Game 3 Grand Finals.
Yeah, and you know what? At the very least, one of us is going to be correct here. We did
Sure.
predict the full distance going in this series. Now we'll just have to find out, is it going to be S.O.R or is it going to be Kudos? Kudos looking, and I will say they looked solid on bind. They looked at a different level here on Ascent, very, very clean, and then kind of the flip flop, right, where we saw S.O.R not allowing Kudos to build momentum consistently in game one.
Mhm.
Then they flipped it around. Kudos did it to S.O.R. We are going to go to a short break, but when we return, some final thoughts on game 2 as we prepare for game 3 of this grand final. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got the cap of this tournament coming after the break.